Mo Crew, been a while. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry that haven't been putting out very much content. Things have been pretty busy around here lately. Currently going to school full time, which I'm actually fulfilling 16 credits this year, and it's all my core science classes. If you didn't know already, I've been trying to major in earth science, get my my degree in earth science. And it's my ultimate goal to work in any place that involves conservation, so that's kind of my deal. Anyway, I'd like to begin this video with a shout out. This goes to my buddy Zach Outdoors, Zach Welch. He's a veteran. I mentioned him in previous videos about recommending his channel and everything. He's a veteran, kind of has the same outdoor oriented channel like I have. And he's been getting a lot of good hunting content in lately, and fishing too. Recently, for Minnesota and the rest of the Midwest, and Tennessee, of course, dove season starts off the small game season for most of the states here in the lower 48. And he has a dove video, hunting video, where he took his son out and his father out, and they were just getting things done. They're taking down dove, shooting them right out of the sky, and preparing them on the grill and everything. It's really cool stuff. That's pretty much what the outdoors is all about. Spending time with your loved ones and enjoying the bounty of wild game. So yeah, his new content, be sure to check out his channel. I have some news. So the landowner that I have permission to hunt on his land, the land that he owns, he's kind of changed his rules up a little bit, so I've been forced to adapt. He no longer allows any projectile, like rimfire or anything, any rifle rounds, or there might even be a little bit of restriction on slug, but we don't know yet. I'm trying to find out. Rimfire is perfectly legal in this area. Centerfire rifle cartridges, definitely not, because they just have the tendency of traveling way too far. So I've been forced to adapt, and I added a new small arm to my hunting firearm family. So I'd like to introduce you to the Pointer LSI. Nice 410 shotgun, very simple design, made in Turkey. This beast, I'm gonna be using it as my primary small game hunting gun from now on. I've read reviews, heard nothing but good things about them. I'd like to tell you that the chamber, if you put this up a little bit further, the chamber is actually a 3-inch chamber, so I mean you can fire kind of the larger end of the spectrum shotgun shells for 410. I mean, I'm not going to be shooting out too much distance and everything, but I would like to kill something within 25 yards, which would be pretty easy to do with a 410. This thing has a 28-inch barrel. It's pretty solid too. Like, there's just very simple design, very thick wall of the barrel and everything. Look at that. Go ahead and show you that. I always keep everything empty, but I'm just going to show you anyway since you're my viewer. Alright, so this thing's empty. Yeah, I got this from Cabela's for under $200, which is actually pretty good. I have zero complaints about it. Just a simple, very simple design. It's hammer fired, so when you squeeze the trigger, the hammer's going to fall, and then, fire the round off. And then this thing, when you open it up to extract the old shotgun shell, has extractors and ejectors on it. This thing shoots out, and the old cartridge, or the old shell, comes out, and you just put the new one in. So, I mean, you'll spend some time picking up expended shotgun shells, but I mean, such a simple design won't really go wrong. So, yeah, I'm excited to use this thing. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of the Legacy Sports 410 pointer. Alright, so as you can see, it's definitely a single shot. I mean, very compact, only one chamber and everything, and no other means of auto loading or pump action or anything. So this is just a breech loaded single shot 410 shotgun. I looked at the stats. The stats say, or the specifications. It's a 3-inch chamber, so you can shoot anything from 2 3/4 to 3-inch. The manual safety, this thing has 2 safety features, which, or actually I'd like to say 3. Personally, this one has a manual safety, transfer bar safety since it's hammer fired, and very, very heavy single action trigger. I mean, this thing's not going to go off accidentally, so I mean, that happens with some guns, but this one has some fail safes. This gun is equipped with a 28-inch barrel with only a bead for a sight, as you can say. Gel padded stock, and just a very no BS simple design. I got this from Cabela's for under $200, and it was in the used section at the gun library. But I'm pretty sure that this one was either bought on auction, like someone bought these in bulk, and this one shows no signs of it ever being used. I even looked in the bore. The bore was only dirty because it had been test fired at the factory, but other than that, I see no pattern worn into the bore, and I see absolutely 0 scratches on the outside of this gun, so I pretty much got this thing at a used price, and it's new, so can't really go wrong with that. While at Cabela's, I went ahead and looked at the different types of 410 rounds, and I kind of thought to myself, which one should I use? And I kind of determined that I haven't really tested either of these types of ammunitions, these type of shells, and I don't know which ones to use. But I'm kind of leaning towards just this as a no-brainer using steel shot. I mean, you can use steel shot in any area pretty much. I did some research. I called Legacy Sports, and they determined with their gunsmith that these pointer, break barrel, single shot shotguns and rifles, they are able to handle steel shot. I know some older shotguns aren't, but these are on the newer end of the spectrum, and these are able to handle steel shot. The reason why I'm considering steel over lead is because of the toxicity of it. Steel shot seems to be kind of the easier option to go with. If I'm concerned with lead poisoning or any type of that, I know you simply just don't have to. You shouldn't eat lead and everything, obviously, but it's simply just not putting lead in your mouth. But I know sometimes lead leaves a toxic trail through meat. And since I'm aiming at the small body of a small game animal, I'm going to be filling the whole body up with a shot. So I'm highly considering just using steel game and target ammo. Here's a look at the chamber. Very large chamber. I mean, this is classified as just small bore shotgun, but yeah, with the thickness of these chamber walls, you think you might be able to machine it in a way where you can actually put some type of optic mount, like a red dot, and just dial in the red dot as per the pattern that the shotgun produces. Here are the operating features of the pointer right here. Here's the hammer. Here is the break action spot right here. This is what you press down and pretty much just bend the barrel down and the chamber becomes exposed. Here's the manual safety. It's very simple, no BS design. I really like it. I do plan on using the shotgun for pretty much all of small game season, unless I get invited over to another plot of land that doesn't have houses in such close proximity. But other than that, I mean, this is my way of adapting. Instead of using rimfire, I am resorting to using steel shot. So shot is proven to travel not as far, but and not as accurately. But if you're within range, if you point in that direction of small game, you're gonna get it. So there's kind of a give and take to this whole situation, but yeah, just forced to adapt. So you'll be seeing this shotgun in a lot of videos coming up, since small game season in Minnesota lasts quite a while. Yeah, it's just going to be between turkey season, as far as late September and going into late October, and then the rest of small game season, which is rabbit in November, or yeah, rabbits in October, and yeah, grouse and pheasant earlier on. So this is going to be the tool I get things done with, and my means of putting dinner on the table and healthy meat in the freezer.